Police Scarlight, Ripple just got approval to operate in the entire European Union. And this could be the moment XRP becomes bigger than most people realize. While everyone's distracted by Bitcoin's price swings, Ripple quietly secured preliminary MiCA approval from Luxembourg's financial regulator. That's not just some random permission slip. That's a golden ticket to operate legally across all 27 EU countries with over 450 million people. Here's what they're not telling you. MiCA stands for Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, and it's the EU's brand new rulebook for crypto companies. Getting this approval means Ripple can now offer crypto services to banks, payment companies, and financial institutions across the entire European market without jumping through hoops in each individual country. Think about that for a second. One approval, 27 countries, 500 million potential users. But here's where it gets really interesting, and why XRP specifically matters. Ripple isn't just another crypto company. They're building the infrastructure that banks will actually use to move money across borders. And XRP is the token powering that system. Let me break down something most people don't understand. ISO 20022. This is a global messaging standard that banks use to communicate with each other when they send money. Right now, the banking system is upgrading to this new standard, and it's the biggest change to global finance in decades. XRP is one of the few cryptocurrencies specifically designed to work with ISO 20022. That means when banks adopt this new system, XRP can plug right into their existing infrastructure. It's not fighting against the banks, it's working with them. Here's why this matters to regular people like you and me. Right now, if you want to send money internationally, it takes days, costs a fortune in fees, and goes through multiple middleman banks. With ISO 20022 tokens like XRP, that same transfer could happen in seconds and cost pennies. This Luxembourg approval is Ripple positioning itself at the center of that transformation. They're not waiting for banks to maybe adopt crypto someday. They're getting regulatory approval now. So when banks are ready to use this technology, Ripple is already legally clear to work with them. And the timing is perfect. The EU's MiCA regulations just went into full effect, which means crypto companies now have clear rules to follow. Ripple jumped on this immediately, while other companies are still figuring out their compliance strategies. Now, I want to be clear about something. XRP has been controversial because of Ripple's legal battle with the SEC in the United States. But here's what's interesting. While that fight continues in America, Ripple is winning approval in Europe, expanding in Asia, and building partnerships globally. They're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're going where the regulations are clear and the doors are open. Other ISO 20022 tokens include Stellar, Algorand, Quant, and Hedera. These aren't meme coins or speculative gambles. These are cryptocurrencies built specifically to integrate with the banking system's new infrastructure. So what should you be watching next? First, pay attention to whether Ripple announces partnerships with European banks or payment processors now that they have this approval. That's when this becomes real adoption, not just regulatory permission. Second, watch if other crypto companies rush to get similar MiCA approvals. If they do, it confirms that Europe is becoming the most crypto-friendly major market in the world. Third, keep an eye on XRP's price action. Major regulatory wins like this often take time to reflect in price because most retail investors don't understand what they mean. But institutional money pays attention to regulatory clarity. If you're interested in trading XRP or other ISO 20022 tokens, you can use Bitcoinix. There's a link in the description below. Here's the bottom line. While everyone's focused on Bitcoin hitting new highs or the next dog coin pumping, Ripple is quietly building the infrastructure that could power the next generation of global payments. This EU approval is a massive step in that direction. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. The crypto market is volatile, and you should never invest more than you can afford to lose. Follow Stack Daily 60 for daily crypto and money tips.